It is easy to lose track of survival. Sometimes you do just get greedy and like overextend, but like I could have swore he was in hit stun there. He shouldn't have been able to attack me. There we are. And also, I'm not sure what it is, but I swear sometimes the camera angle is just worse than others. Like it like whips around like really, really fast, so you can't really keep him where you need him in frame. Because sometimes like you can dash into him because of the way the camera fucks up. Yeah, here we are. Yeah, it's about here, I think. Yeah. Like, literally just hits me like... He's in hit stun. Yeah, he's in hit stun. What's up, Skate Sean? He is in hit stun. And he just goes right... Like, he just armors right through it into an underworld drop. That really sucked. Yeah. Man, that is some bullshit. Like, he just comes right out of hit stun into an underworld drop. Oh man, I haven't really got enough time for another survival. Let's play some Geometry Wars. I haven't played that in a while, and I've been meaning to go back to it for a bit. Probably be a bit rusty, but oh man, that's maybe only go for 2. Then again, that was only what that was only second round Genshin. Like, you know, usually like 3 forward Ys is reasonably safe to go for on him. So I guess maybe that's something to take into consideration in the future for future runs. As again, like, when your goal is staying alive. Because the one thing the Talons have, especially after using them a bit more on those Tests of Valors, is I really feel like the Talons have only got 1 round that is like a legit problem, and that's the final mech round. But even then, you have marionettes in it, which you can deal in like that with the Talons. I would say they probably handle that round better than any other Format B weapon if you find yourself without any essence for a UT. But that was still a pretty shit end to that run. That was definitely a 10 million potential Talon run and like 3-4 rounds, and yeah, to have it like just kind of snatched away by that is pretty annoying. But it's just one of those things. You, in a weird way, I guess, you always have to be prepared to die on Genshin. Because even though, you know, he's not that bad without minions, the amount of damage he does at the higher rounds, it's just nuts. Like, if he lands an underworld drop on you, you're dead on any round. Like, you are just dead. So, just one of those things, I guess. But 2 forward Ys. Lesson learned. 2 forward Ys, not 3. And definitely not 4. Music seems quiet. This music's so good. I don't think they were ever able to top the music. Geometry Wars 3 has some amazing tracks in it. Like individual level tracks. Like, there's some amazing music in 3. But I don't think they were ever able to get something as good as this one. Because this is like the same, I don't know, what feels like maybe 20, 30 seconds of music just looped over and over again, and it's so good. Game in black and white. But this would have been an early game that would have been like really, really striking on an HD TV. I imagine this game probably just is not the same on like a standard def CRT. It's funny, I had my, trying to think, I had my 360 for, like, God, like, how long did I have my 360? I had my 360 for, like, well over 2 years before I got an HD TV. Remember the first time playing Gears 1 on it? And then you can actually see the bullets in the Lancer magazine, like, on the hood. on a standard def TV, like, that's just a solid bar. About to do for a red guy, aren't we? Yeah, I knew it. There he goes. Ooh, that was a cheeky red guy right there. Off. Cheeky green guy. That's a lot of snake spawns for this early. Aha! Should have bombed there. I don't know, there's something about bombs in this game. I hate using bombs. Like, the game is so much more intense if you don't use bombs. I don't remember there being a black hole up there. Especially not one that I shot. Ah, red guys. Fuck red guys. Oh, what's up, Foul Mastery? Least favorite enemy. Oh shit. To be honest, in this game, I don't really have one. I think every enemy in this game is perfectly balanced. They fuck it up, I think, in the sequels, because the red guys in this game aren't permanently invincible like they are in the sequels. In Geometry Wars 2 and 3, the red guys just have like a part of them that you can never ever shoot. And in this game, if you watch closely on red guys, they have these like 3 little lines that spawn in front of them that periodically goes off. So there is a point where red guys are completely vulnerable. And I really feel like them taking that away in the sequels, is kind of what breaks the red guys in the sequels. Because they don't have a weakness in the sequel. Like, they're just a perfect enemy. Like there, look, you see that go off? Those little red lines, look, and now I can hit him. In the sequel, like, they have a part of their body that you can just never ever shoot. That said, though, funnily enough, in this game, I feel like it's a toss-up between the diamonds, the pink diamonds, and the green diamonds, because they get faster. Like, the longer they're alive, the faster they move, and like they actually catch up to you. No other enemy does that. Like everything gets faster. Like the blue diamonds get faster, but nowhere near at the rate that the green and pink ones do, to where they're a problem. That's another thing as well, though. Like trying to manipulate like a grid full of black holes is just really fun. And for as big as this game was, it's surprising that there's not more information about it. Like, I've got a few theories. Like for one, I would put money on the game's difficulty accelerates faster if you use bombs. Because like this is actually pretty tame for 1.2 million. But if I had been using bombs right now, like red guy spawns would be like far more common. Late game corner pink diamonds. You got a bomb. That was just really bad. Like this is kind of once you get those spawns, like I think that's where you just kind of have to bomb because you just can't. You haven't got firepower to chew through them. This music's so good. It's just so catchy. That's not good. Also, on the subject of red guys, in this game, when they spawn, like, you can totally just kill them. Like, their shield isn't active straight away. In 2 and 3 it is. Also, really, you know what's a really underrated game, though, is the Geometry Wars on the Wii. That's hella good. That's more the Geometry Wars 3 approach, where, like, you get worlds and levels and drones and that. Oh, it's amazing, though. It's such a good game. I wish they'd put that out on, you know, on, like, the other systems. It's a shame that that's only on the Wii. Oh, the spawn. I hate it when you get killed by a spawn. That was half the firepower. It'd be so good if this game came out now, because the high scores for this game are absolutely insane. And like the highest score that like I've seen like in play, not even from start to finish, but the highest score I've seen in play was around 16 million, and that was Carnage. But that video is like, you know, not the highest quality. Like if this game came out now, like you can just imagine people doing like this would be an amazing Extra Life game. Like you imagine if you got someone who was like, imagine someone like Carnage playing this game at an extra, like or like a Games Done Quick or something, and like they just play this for like 10 hours straight to get like, you know, 200 million. Like, I'd love to watch that. My biggest thing I do in this game is I watch my score, like, and I'm terrible for watching my score. I just love watching the numbers go. Yeah, at a certain point, you kind of have to, yeah. like, it's not too bad. It's just every now and then you kind of feel it. Like, if you just miss one shot into the black holes, you're gonna die. Like, and it's just one of those things where, like, you know you did it. Like, the split second before you die. And also, I think it's interesting going, once you get late game, once you get past, like, 5-6 million, you have to know, like, right now, like, that was a pretty bad death. Like, there's a real strategy, I feel, like, to when to bomb. Like, you don't want to bomb or die, like, when you've got a low multiplier. Because then you're not going to earn bombs back, like, fast enough. Like, so that's okay, because I'm at, like, I think 6 or 7 multiplier. But if you're at, like, 2 multiplier and you die, and then you spawn and you start using bombs, like, you don't want to do that, because, you know, your score multiplier is not high enough to, like, regenerate the bombs. You get a bomb every 75,000 points, I want to say. And you get a life every... shit. And you get a life every 100, I think. Or is it 50 and 75? So here, I actually don't want to bomb this lot, because your multiplier goes up with how many enemies you kill. So in a weird way, so like deaths like that aren't that big of a deal. Like I've got 8 lives, 9 bombs. But here, like for example, I could have bombed to kill all those snakes, but I have no multiplier, so it wouldn't have been worth it. And you don't get points for enemies that you kill with bombs. So if I can not bite it here, this is good, because the pink diamond split into 3 enemies. So every one of them is 4 kills, and that gets you, like, you know, a good chunky multiplier. It's where those, if you die and get, like, the blue little triangles, it's actually kind of good, because they build your multiplier back up so fast. I suppose. I really feel like red guys should be, like, a stack on a multiplier. Like, one red guy kill should just give you, like, a stack on your multiplier. It's also kind of impossible to see your multiplier at a certain point. You just kind of have to know the points. This is the one thing where I actually prefer the other gun. This gun. I prefer this gun for these guys, which literally I just lost. I was thinking about bombing there, but I thought, no! Believe! I hate it when you die like that. Like, it's so annoying when, like, just some random pink diamond gets you. No, Mastery, that's the thing. There's not, like, there's hardly anything out there for this game in terms of, like strategy, or, like, I've put a little bit of stuff out there on Giant Bomb. Like, I did some of the wiki stuff, but there's nothing, like, massively in-depth. How do you determine your multiplier? By the score? Yeah, pretty much. So, once you start getting 1,000 points per diamond kill, that's when you know you're at 10 times, like, your multiplier is at 10, which is, like, the highest it goes. So, like, once you start getting, like, 600-700 a kill, so, like, right now I'm at 5. Generally speaking, I try to be at least 6 before I start using bombs. Because at a certain point, red guys start spawning at just an insane rate. And, like, you're going to get to a point where you cannot outrun them anymore. And you just have to bomb. Like, you just have to bomb to stay alive. And even then, sometimes still. So, like, I'm fine with bombing there. That's just... sometimes I feel like you have to be almost, like, psychic to be able to see those deaths coming, where you'll get a pink diamond spawn in front of you, and you'll shoot it, and the trajectory of like the things it kicks off are what kill you. And like you'd have to, like there, like you just kind of have to know it was coming to stay alive. So right here, if I can get my multiplier up a little bit, this is actually not too bad. Because I died, but like I have all these guys to kill. So already I'm back up to 5. Like I just went from 0 to 5 multiplier in like a few seconds. As you can see, those red guys are starting to like just close the gap. Red guys just track you in a straight line. So if you track them if you force them to track you in a straight line to a wall, you can then like move offset, and then it kind of slows them down. Like they have to basically like realign to track you again. See what I mean? Look how many red guys that was. Like. Okay, so I'm at 8 multiplier. I was gonna say I haven't had a black hole spawn in a while. Black hole spawns are like just a lifesaver because they're a lot of points, and you know you kind of want to get a couple of bombs out of them. Ooh, red guys. Woohoo. Ooh, oh man, see? Oh, the pink diamonds, man. Oh, the pink diamonds. You fickle mistress. This is Retro Evolved, yeah. I had the DS version, Mastery. It's okay. Like, you know, it's DS controls, so obviously, you know, it's not as good, but it's kind of cool to have this on the go. The console saver, though, of Geometry Wars is, Geometry Wars 3 is on the Vita, and the Vita has dual analog sticks. So, Geometry Wars 3 on the Vita is, I mean, it's why I will never, ever, like, sell my Vita, basically. It's because if I'm traveling anywhere, I take my Vita with me. Because if I have Geometry Wars 3, that was risky. Like, I'm never bored. Like, I can always have a lot of fun. And funny enough, it was a PlayStation Plus game as well. Like, it was PlayStation, the Vita version was PlayStation Plus, so... See how many red guys that was, man? Like... Oh, okay. So this is kind of where at the moment, like, I'm kind of maxed. Once you get to this stage, like, I honestly don't know how people manage this many red guys. And like, keep their score going. Because sometimes, I mean, you saw it earlier on, you get into situations where you just kind of have to bomb, like, 3 or 4 times in a row. And as far as I can tell, at least, like, you just cannot replenish bombs that fast. It only takes, like, 3 red guy spawns. And, like, you chew through bombs so quickly. It's why I really would love to see, like, a long play of this game. Like, I don't want my high scores on the 360. My high score is, I think, 5.8 million. That's the best I've got. You know, which is not a bad score by any means. It's frustrating that is supposedly, like, that's where it gets, once it gets to 5 million, it doesn't get any more difficult. So I'm right there, but I didn't last very long. I only lasted 800k. See, now I'm just trying to build up some bombs so I can build up some lives. It's not going very well. How many red guys is that? I want to check the tape. See, for example, what I just did there, you could not do on the new games, because the red guys are never vulnerable. I do think as well, I gotta be honest with you, I think there's a little bit of luck involved. I've had some runs where I've been really low on bombs, and the game will just give me like 5 black hole corner spawns back to back. And in like 30 seconds, I get like 500,000 points. And just, you know, I get all my bombs back. Sometimes you get spawns like this. Where like there is just, you have to bomb there, you know. See, now I've got no bombs. Oh. Oh, that was very unlucky. See, right there, I could have got some bombs. If I bit of dust on the red guy. Ooh, okay. Tag him. One bomb and one life. I'm also not sure if triggering black holes like has anything to do with the way the game scales. Like, it might do. But I feel like not triggering them at a certain point is impossible. But yeah, what's my... Yeah, 4.6. That's annoying, because my 360 score is much higher. Oh, yeah, I really didn't like those as an addition, actually, now that you mention it. Yeah, those arrows that go... I really did not like them as an addition to the game. I thought they were a bit cheap, to be honest. Oh yeah, I've got Hellblade on Game Pass. I want to play that. Oh, Jurassic World. Got to play that too. MKX is... Oh yeah, MKX is Game Pass, isn't it? What are we doing here? Headphones, alright. Okay. That will do. Alright guys, that is going to do it for the evening. It's 9 PM. It's good that people know The Darkness though. Wasn't expecting that. That's a great game. Final JTB tip, free tip. Play The Darkness if you haven't. It's a superb game. It's old. It's like almost launch 360, but it is a fantastic shooter. It's so good. Amazing story. Really, really well told. Ahead of its time, I dare say. Especially when you consider like 2006. But yeah, it's really worth checking out the first Darkness game. Yeah, Pac-Man Championship Edition DX. Oh, that is just... That's one of... You know, I don't think it's incorrect to say. I'd say that is one of the best games ever made. That takes Pac-Man and it just makes it, you know, just brings it into the modern world in a way that is just insanely good. You know what? It's a long shot. There's no way it's going to be on here, is it? Have they made Storm? Swarm backwards compatible? I still feel like that is one of the most underrated games ever. That is such a good platformer. No, it's not. That sucks. That's still only on 360. So if they ever kill Xbox Live, you might lose the ability to play Swarm. I'm gonna play through that. I'm gonna play through that on stream. When I can, soon. Probably when I'm back home. Which reminds me, on that subject, guys, keep an eye out on YouTube. I'll put up an update probably this weekend. The more in-depth update, to be fair, might be Patreon, just because it's not really something I want to put on YouTube right now. That's something for more, you know, people that are like kind of been following for a while. So I'll see. I'm not really sure yet. I'll cover the big news in the update, but there might be something else I do afterwards just as a follow-up. So keep an eye out for that, I guess. Thanks for watching, everybody. I will catch you tomorrow. I might do a bit more NG2 tomorrow. I might play The Last of Us. I don't really know. We'll just kind of play it by ear, really. See what I feel like. I haven't forgot about Bully. I do need to play Bully as well. So we've got plenty of games, plenty of good shit on the entree that is the palette on the buffet, so to speak. We've got loads of good shit to play. So yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Take care. Peace.